got you.
Reverend Bully, give a quick sermon for us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Anderson, listen, tonight, right here at CoronaCon, it is time. It's game night, baby. It's game night. No, we're not playing Hood Jeopardy. That's later. But tonight, no, we're going to couple up because, see, if you notice, the later we get, the sillier that we get, and then we stop it down to do something that's fun, informative, and is family-based. And when I say family beast, I mean things that you can do with members of your family. You can't do everything with every member of your family because that's incest. But Couple Up is an amazing game, and I'm gonna tell you why. James came to me, about a year ago.
Yeah, it just passed a year, probably a month ago. Yep.
Yeah, a year ago, and he was like, "I got this game," and he's breaking it down to me. And I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy," And basically, and I'll let him explain it, but I just want to kind of give you an idea what you're in for. You think you know your partner. You think you know your best friend. You think you know your boo, babe, jump off, side joint, side piece. You don't have a clue. And I'm not endorsing boo, babe, side joints, jump offs, or side pieces. I'm just saying the people in your life, you don't know them as well as you think you do. And Corona is proving that for a lot of you without the Couple Up game. But this is a fun way for you to get to know the people that you love and find out how they think. And then on top of that, this encourages real relationships and real conversations because those things are extremely critical. And James is an amazing dude, man. He is. Are you 27 now?
26 years young. Don't age me just yet.
So yeah, he's 26. He's 26, and this young man is doing it. I guess 26 is just the age to go get it. Raven 26, James 26. 26-year-olds is out here killing it,
taking over the world.
That's what it is. So my daughter got 5 years left.
We gonna welcome her with open arms when she at that age.
Yo, let me tell you something. She about to kill him. But I want people to enjoy this. You can ask your questions. You can get the game at coupleupgame.com. I'm out of here. James is going to take over, and he and Priya are going to walk you through the game. You're going to love it. It is game night. And you can go right now to the website, www.coupleupgame.com, and then he'll show you how to play the game. And you can start thinking about questions that you want to ask, your significant other until your game arrives. Oh, and there's an expansion pack for some of y'all that are,
a little freaky. You know what I'm saying?
Little freaky tonight.
Do a little something extra. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't even know how this equates to sex.
Well, we won't really do that one, but I'm gonna show you some moves later, bro. I got you.
All right, my man. Do your thing. Enjoy. I'm gonna let you do what you do, and have fun, everybody. Let's couple up. All right, coupleupgame.com. James Peteet, take it away, big homie.
Appreciate it, bro.
Later.
All right, so what's going on, family? Thank you, Brother Dave, for that great introduction. My name is James Peteet, creator of the Couple Up card game, and my segment is called Corona Conversations, Couple Up and Corona Conversations, right? Because this is a tragic situation that we're in, obviously, right? But we can still make the best out of it by having those important conversations with those that we consider close to us, whether that be a family member, a friend, a loved one. Like there's literally nothing but time now, to have those serious conversations, whether we're talking about money, we're talking about businesses, hobbies, just things of that nature, right? So I created the card game simply because I wanted to see how well couples knew each other. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be bringing on my lady Priya on later. We're going to play the game together, and I want you all to join us, right? So you have to stay for the whole broadcast. You can play the game with us, right? And again, like Dave said, you can grab your game at coupleupgame.com. So I created the game to see how well couples knew each other. That was the original concept of the game, right? Because as me and my girlfriend getting to know each other, it was just a lot of conversation we were having. I'm like, our friends don't really be having these conversations. I know they're not talking about this stuff, right? So I want to see where we were at and see where other people were at. And what I noticed is couples were loving the game. I was getting all kind of messages saying, "Thank you, bro. I learned X, Y, and Z by my wife," such and so on and so forth. But what I noticed, and this is where the Couple Up card game solves a problem, right? The problem was that a lot of single individuals that didn't have boyfriends or girlfriends, but were just interested in speaking to someone, they didn't really know what questions to ask, right? Or they were constantly getting played before because they didn't really know the person they were dealing with. So as I was developing the game, beyond prototype, I really wanted to delve in on something much more intimate and not just silly fun questions. But this game is not just entertainment, right? It's very educational and it's very reflecting. Because as you're learning about your partner, you're learning about yourself as well. Because there are a lot of things we don't sit down and try to figure out about ourselves, right? Like, what kind of things do we like? How do we deal with our own frustrations? What are we going to do in times like this when money is, I guess, scarce? So to say, we're losing our jobs. Like, what are we going to do to really make this count for ourselves, right? So the first conversation I think is very essential for you to be having with somebody is, what are you going to do post Corona, right? I had a situation this morning when I went, yesterday on Facebook Live, where I was telling people that a lot of, some of my friends, just those that I know, are living their normal lives. And this is not a normal time by any means, right? They're still, going outside and they're exercising, or they're playing games all day, or catching up on the Tiger King and all that, which is all well and good. But I'm like, what are we doing extra for when this time goes away and we don't have this free time? That's the thing that a lot of people don't look for in the significant other, right? I want to see, where is your business mind at? What are you going to do if we get in a bind, right? What kind of person are you? Your character, your morals, your values, all those kind of things. Those things that we don't really discuss because we feel like they are going to come along as we're just dealing with the individual, but it still helps to just knock that dialogue out at the beginning. Like, hey, let's sit down and talk about a couple of things, right? Especially if I feel like I'm going to be in a long-term relationship with you. You understand? So, of course, like I said, finance is extremely important. Loyalty is extremely important. Trust, as we know, relationships die on finances and trust, lack of trust, things of that nature. And sorry, I just really want us to really sit down and know who we're dealing with. Because at the end of the day, I believe you can only blame yourself, especially once you sit down and get to know the person and they're not right for you, but you continue on that. Now the onus is on you. You had to make that decision to do better and remove yourself from that situation. But again, if you never take that first step and jump in and ask those certain questions and really sit down and have the hard conversations, which, by the way, they are hard because a lot of people are afraid of the answer they may hear, right? So if, let's say I'm really into somebody, right? And I'm about to start asking about some money, like, what do you spend most of your money on, or something like that. I'm really into this woman, right? But I'm like, she say this. I know, because I know where my mindset is. I'm a very frugal individual, whatever the case may be. But if she doesn't match this, I don't want to lose her because she look good, or whatever the case may be. And once I hear that answer, again, the onus is now on you because you have the information. Now you have to do something with it. But a lot of us never even take that step because we're afraid of what the person might say, which would then take us away from them. We don't want that. So that's a short little message on why I created the game, why you need the game, especially in these times. And of course, like I said, it's not only educational, but it's fun. Like a lot of the questions, again, they may be kind of silly. However, as you're playing the game, we're going to get into in a second, right? Actually, I'm going to send my lady a message so she can go ahead and join us in. She can go ahead and join us and play this game with us. What was I saying? Yeah. Again, it's very fun. A lot of questions are silly also, but as you're playing the game, I want you to ask, why did he put this question in the game? Each question has a meaning, right? Again, because I'm trying to test one of four things. Your savvy, like business savvy, what do you spend your money on, things of that nature. Loyalty, trust, communication. I said, boy, I'm gonna throw a fifth in. Of course, sex, but that's in the sex pack. We ain't gonna get too much into that one. And there she is. What's going on, Miss Pri? Can she hear me? Pri, you hear me? Let's see. There we go. You hear me, Pri?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, ma'am. So this is my lady, my girlfriend. I say lady because I'm kind of old. I'm actually like 45, 50 in a 26-year-old body, something like that. So I'm gonna briefly explain how to play the game. And please, as we ask the questions, drop your answers below. So how the game is played, essentially, we have a die, right? A 6-sided die, 4 colors, and we have 4 color-coded cards. Whatever color is rolled on the die tells you which card you're gonna pick up. So again, this game is about how well does your partner know you, right? So whatever card I pick up is about me, and my partner has to guess what my answer is gonna be to the question. And if we get it right, then we're gonna get points equal to what's on the bottom of the card. I'm not sure if you guys see that. So that'll be a 3-pointer. That's one of the favorites. So the 4 categories we have are the red cards, which are complete me cards. Like I'm sure some of you all been in relationships for 5, 10, 20 plus years, and your spouse or whoever can finish your sentences right. I'm here to test that because I don't believe I can really do that. I've seen it not work. We have the black cards, which are our what if cards, which are essentially scenario cards, but I don't give you any options. That's unlike the gold cards, which are scenario cards. Again, those are regular scenarios. Some of those are kind of more fun questions, the goofy ones. But like I said, within those questions, there's always some kind of message I want you to get out of that, right? And then we have the green cards, which is your favorites, favorite. We have the regular degular's favorite movie, favorite color, those kind of things. But also we go a little more intimate, right? Because I don't want to just know on the surface level. I got to kind of dig deep, especially if I'm trying to stay with you for a longer time, right? So me and my lady, right, even though she's helped me tremendously with this game, the game would not be here without her, of course. Got to give her some praise. You can go ahead and blush. Go ahead and blush for me.
Thank you.
So yeah, a lot of the questions that I just threw on here are questions that we have talked about before, but we haven't revisited them in a long time since we put out the game, right? So this isn't staged at all. We may very well get some of these wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's gonna be very fun. So as we're playing the game, as I read the questions, I want you all to drop in the comments what would you do in this situation or how it relates to the card. So Priya, would you like to go first?
Yes, sure. Can you roll for me, please?
Of course. You got blow in the back. I can't snap, so yeah. All right, so we have choose any color. So when it rolls on the multi-color side, of course, you can choose whichever one of the 4 categories you would like. So which category would you like? It's Priya.
Can we go with green?
Green, got
out really easy.
Oh Lord, see, here we go. So again, how this works is, so this question applies to her. I'm gonna read it, of course, because she's not here. So her question is, who is her favorite person to go to for advice? So what's gonna happen here is only Priya knows the correct answer to this question, right? Because it's about her. I gotta guess. So she's gonna write down the answer on a sheet of paper that I can't see because she's so far away from me because we're quarantined and I'm so sad. and I'm gonna guess what her answer is, and if I get it right, that's 3 points for us. Now, a lot of people, they play it similar to how me and Priya are playing it now, just kind of one-on-one. But when I created it, I wanted it to be like couple against couple, just again because it makes the game a lot more fun when you have other people. And I do like that competitive spirit, just like Raven said earlier. She was a former athlete. I'm a former athlete. That competitive spirit kind of goes with everything. I don't care what we playing. I'm trying to be competitive with it. So your favorite question was favorite person to go to for advice. So have you written your person down?
Yes, I did.
So Priya has about like 5 best friends. I'm gonna pick one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's either Ebony or Maya, but I'm gonna say Ebony though.
Ebony.
All right, boom, okay. And it was a little hard because, like I said, she's close with a couple of people, and this is a great person to know because let's say if I mess up at something, right? Which I do pretty often. She yelling at me for something often. And I'm like, yo, Ebony, like, X, Y, and Z, what you think I should do? Like, I messed up. Like, what should I do to cheer up or whatever the case may be? So that's just something good to know when you want to cheer up your partner, whatever the case may be. Please, if I can, go ahead and drop in the comments. I don't know if I'm seeing everything or not, if I can see any questions or not, but we're going to keep playing. I'm sure she will hit me up on the side. I'm going to go ahead and roll. You already know my favorite category. That's what I'm hoping I get.
I know.
So I wrote a black, so mine is a what if card. Okay. So if I picked up a new hobby, what would it be? Again, we haven't talked about this one in a minute, but this is extremely important, especially for today, right? Because people are looking for things to do, right? And what I stress people to do is let's think about things that will make us money in the future. And I'm not saying you got to spend all 24/7 thinking about it, but take like an hour or 2 out of your day to think about something different you could be doing. So I'm gonna stop chatting and go ahead and write my answers because I already know. And it's kind of weird what I want to do, and we haven't done it yet. So I'm waiting for her to take me out so we can go do it. All right. So this is a 2-pointer. I think I'm pretty sure I told you that I wanted to do this before, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so I think I know. Right. Is it pottery?
So you better listen. Look, see, he pays attention. He pays attention. Look, I would love to do pottery. Like it's something I've been putting off forever, but like, yeah, it's just something that seems so soothing about it. I don't know what it is. Like one of these days I'm gonna get to it. If y'all are watching on Facebook, please go ahead and drop some comments. Go ahead and drop down your answers so I can see what we doing on here. Let's go and roll for you. All right, so we got a what if card again. Ooh, look. Matter I need y'all to see this, right? I need y'all to see this. Look, if I had, this is one of my favorite questions. If I had to take one of my skills and turn it into a side hustle, what would it be? Again, we're talking about Corona conversations, y'all. If you're not talking about a side hustle right now, I don't know what we talking about. You laid off, I'm laid off. We got kids to feed, we got bills to be paid. We need to make this work. Either it's gonna work or it's gonna work. You understand? But if you don't have that conversation first and foremost, we're not gonna go anywhere. We're not gonna move the needle. So this question is for you. So if you had to take one of your skills, turn it to a, see, Priya is very, very talented. She don't give herself no credit because she just, she humble like that or whatever you want to call it.
I think you're very talented.
I think so too. What skill would you take? And this is where the self-reflecting part comes in. Because let's say she may not have thought of her skill, but she thinks of it on the fly. Now it's like, oh yeah, let's get into that, But I don't know if you wrote your answer down, but I know what I'm gonna say. One of your skills. You got a couple of skills. None that I don't know you would do it for money. I'm not sure. You should though. All right,
okay.
Are you all ready? All right. And again, y'all, Joey, drop y'all comments. Let me know if y'all had to take one of y'all skills and turn into a side hustle. What would you do? Let's talk about it. So you're a very creative individual. What I've learned just from these 2 years, 2 years in, 2 years into 2 months, a month.
Are you stalling?
Yeah, I'm definitely stalling. You're creative. Like you like to like design like posters and stuff on Canva, but you also do like a lot of arts and crafts. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say arts and crafts, I guess, like designing stuff. Is that close?
That's very close. It's very, very close. Very close. So I say event planning. It all goes into one, I guess.
Okay, right.
It all ties in.
It all ties in, but we're not going to get a point for that because I didn't get it right. That's another thing. Y'all be cheating. When I see people play it, their answer will be completely off, and they'll still give themselves a point. Y'all, stop cheating. All right. I know you're going to play how you want to play, but when I'm watching, stop cheating. All right. So
well,
we
I'm
didn't
just
get that.
here to make you feel good. Like you were almost there. That's all. You don't you're almost there. I'm still winning.
See, now I gotta turn up. Now I gotta win. Again, y'all, you can definitely grab this at coupleupgame.com and y'all can have the same kind of fun and goofiness that we're having. Also, don't forget to follow the Instagram at CoupleUp Card Game, and the same thing on Facebook is CoupleUp Card Game. We're gonna see if we get like a different card in here. That's it, Black. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat. We're gonna put that on the goal, on the scenario, get a different kind of. Okay, guys. So these are one of the questions that I was talking about, right? So it's not the most direct question. It's kind of indirect, but I'm gonna tell you the lesson from it though. So my significant other is ruining my restaurant business with their bad cooking skills and is interfering with our personal relationship. What would I do? Would I A, fire and replace them with the real chef? Would I B, ignore their mistakes and hope that everything works out? Would I C, find something else for them to do in the restaurant? Or would I D, in the relationship? So this question actually came from a TV show me and Pri were watching, right? And the guy, he was ruining his wife's business, and that kind of destroyed their romantic relationship. So I use this question first to bring up the conversation, like, will we even be in business? Like, are we good business partners? Do you think we could work together in the business? Because that's very important. Like, I would like to have that conversation before we do jump in. Like, we're great as a couple, but like, maybe some things just don't work in business, right? Like maybe you're just not really that disciplined with, or you don't manage money well, which is a different conversation. Now we got to talk about the money management, but maybe just some things just won't work. And if you do jump into it and it doesn't, how do you handle that? So again, like I said, it's an indirect question, but again, I want you to ask yourself, why did he ask this question? What am I supposed to get from it? Right. So this one is about me. So you're ruining my business with your horrible cooking skills. What am I finna do with you? Look. Real talk, you getting the boot, but I mean, look. I know what I would do. So do you need me to read them again, or you know what the choices are? We actually haven't done this one in a while.
I know. I know.
So
Can
if
you
you're
read
ruining
them one more time? Read them one more time.
right. So A is fire and replace you with a real chef.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore your mistakes and just hope for the best. Hope things will work out, which we know that don't happen. Find something else for you to do, or end the relationship, which actually happened in the TV show that we watched. She gave him the boot, y'all. It was sad. He was a cool guy though. He was definitely a nice guy. He deserved another chance, but that's another story. What do you think I would do with you?
See.
So yes, I would find something else for you to do, only because you're talented. I know you can do something else. You just ain't cooking in my restaurant if you're just doing it. But again, I would like to know for other people, again, this is your baby. This is your business is your baby, right? And your significant other is just horrible. They are ruining it and they're not trying to help it. Would you leave that person, or are you gonna say, all right, I'm gonna give you another try? You know, because I would think if they're ruining it that bad, maybe they would suggest, hey, I'll remove myself, I'll do something else. I don't want to hurt your business, you know. So it's all kind of ways that that question could have went. And again, this game is not just about the points that I just got, or technically she just got, but it's about the conversation that comes from it, right?
Yeah, that question is one of the ones that I feel like was very important for us, because me and James are very business minded. So I'm a business major and James just has a lot of creative ideas. So when it comes to it, it was very important for us to have that conversation, because if we do go into business together, or if we do decide we want to do something together, how do we come to each other and say, hey, this may hurt your feelings a little bit, but this isn't really working. And this is why, and maybe you should try to do X, Y, and Z. So as we move forward with whatever we both decide to do, if we want to do those things together, we've already had those conversations. We know how to work with one another. It's just about putting it into action. So I think, that card was really, really important.
Absolutely. And it helps when you have an honest significant other like I do. Like she'll tell me, she don't really care if it hurt my feelings. She may try to fake it, but she don't really care. She hurts them often, but I got thick skin. You understand? And if anybody
work with honest,
and if anybody work with Dave, as a lot of us do, you ain't no room for thick skin in the inner circle. Ain't no room, y'all. Make sure y'all drop in y'all comments too. I don't see any questions. I don't know if somebody can mess me on Facebook or what I gotta do to see these questions. I know they loaded. Whose turn? Is it my turn? Your turn. That question was.
It's my turn.
Got you. So we got choose any color. So we haven't done complete me card, so we can.
Okay.
If you like. All right.
I'm ready.
See how I picked her question 4. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty easy one. My number one deal breaker in a relationship. So that's an obvious question, or something that's obvious that you should bring up to your partner. Like, look, if this happens, I'm done. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Everyone needs to have their non-negotiables. Things that they are standing by through thick and thin. If they break it, we done. You understand? I think everyone should have those things. If you don't, it's like you're willing for anything to happen. You understand? So
look, ladies, it doesn't matter if he's cute with the fresh cut, the nice Jordans. If he does not meet the standards, that's all. Run for the door. We're not gonna stick around because he's fine. We passed that. We old now.
Look, I'm just saying. So look, I think well, I know because you told me a couple of times. So go ahead and write your answer down.
Okay.
All right, even though I can't see it anyway, I'm almost positive.
I know you know this.
Yeah, I think these are both our same things. Because without this, no relationships work. So this should be, I think, probably obvious for everyone, but trust, right? Or lack of trust, right?
Trust.
Boom, exactly. If you don't got that, everything is kind of done. You understand? And that's the one thing that has to bind it. Okay? If I can't trust you, I ain't got nothing with you. You understand? We're gonna get about 2 more in, then I got a special announcement. So y'all gotta stay. Remember, grab your game at coupleupgame.com. 2 more. Make sure y'all letting us know which our answers are to these questions. This is favorite. Also, again, like I said, the die is color coded, and we also put the logos on here in case people can't really see the colors or whatever. You also have the logos to help you out with that. So we're gonna go ahead and get another what if card. So this one's about me, right?
Yes.
We talked about this like 2-3 weeks ago, I think. If I could be in my dream career choice, what would I be doing? So that's my thing. I'm such a busybody. Like I want to do everything and then nothing sometimes. I just want to sit home and watch Netflix like everybody else. Dream career choice. And again, y'all, this is one of those self-reflecting moments, right? Because I really got to sit here and think, like, what do I want out of life? What do I want to do that'll leave a legacy? Because I believe we should all have those conversations with one another in which we clearly state, write down how you want to do it. How are we going to leave an impact on this world? Like, how are we going to, we're going to leave this world better than we came in it. So this is one of those questions that you can use to evaluate what you're going to do. Okay, you know, I'm at to speak on this one too, because this is kind of right, kind of not. I hope they ain't watching this. I really hope you're not watching this one. Okay. And you're probably gonna guess it, maybe. Or you're close. What do you think? If I could be doing anything right now, my dream career choice, what would I be doing?
I think you'll be a motivational speaker for the youth.
Yo, and I hate that she said that. That was spot on, yo. And again, everyone like Dave G, they all know like I'm super nervous when speaking to anybody. Except for kids. I can talk to kids. I can talk to kids about any and everything. Like taking that step to go ahead and do it. I'm definitely being a little scared on that one. So I hope Dave ain't see that, bro. I ain't trying to be no speaker, bro. But ignore that question. Ignore that one. All right, we're gonna get one more in, and I'm gonna hit y'all with that special announcement real quick. Choose a color. My favorite cards. Perfect. So my significant other and I have a fight over a lack of quality time spent together. How do I go about handling? Why are you laughing?
Because you just told them you're a busybody. So
look, you been through this one. How do I go about handling this issue? So do I talk about the problem immediately? Do I forget about it and never bring it up again? Do I process my thoughts a while and then bring it up? Or do I just submit to their views and go along with whatever they say? Do I just be like, all right, go ahead. You got it. You're right. I'm wrong, whatever. So again, this question kind of obvious, right? When any kind of situation comes where you significant other are having a disagreement over something, especially as important as quality time, which you should be getting plenty of today and for the rest of this corona situation.
Yeah, very true.
You got to figure out how you are going to talk about your disagreements. Because a lot of us, we may say things one way, but it's not perceived that way. And it could be your tone, certain words you use or whatever. So you have to approach your partner in a way in which they will understand the message. And you can ask them that, like, hey, how could I have said this better? You know, which you tell, look, don't make that face. You tell that all the time. That's what she was. And I'm more transparent than she is, but we open up, we tell about our experiences because we want others to grow from them. And these are questions that just need to be asked. You understand? So if this happened to us, hypothetically speaking, this is about you, right? This one's for you, right? Yes. All right, guys. So what would you do? Knowing yourself, knowing how rude you can be.
I know. So this card caused a very long discussion because I'm super direct. If it's something wrong, I want to get to it. I don't want it to linger until later. I want to talk about it.
Okay, go ahead. So what would you do?
A.
So you're supposed to write down. Remember, I was supposed to guess. We kind of messed up on that one. We definitely. But I'm gonna tell you, I probably still would have said C, because sometimes she switches up depending on how upset she is. She'll be like, all right, cool. I'm talking to you tomorrow. And then tomorrow I get that phone call. All right, so remember what happened yesterday? So yeah, let's talk about that, right? So sometimes she's very direct, sometimes she processes, but either way, we both understand for each other to understand the issue. We never just lash out. We never do. What some people do a lot, you know, they get angry, they get emotional, start moving with emotion over logic. And that's something we don't practice at all. And we don't definitely encourage any other couple to do that, or just family, friends, anyone. Because this, again, can be played with your family members as well. It's not just significant others, you know, it can be used for family, friends, whoever you deem close to you, or if you're trying to get to know someone. I see a lot of my single friends were asking for the game because they're like, bro, I don't know what to ask.
Yeah.
Like we sit there looking at each other, asking about the last Netflix show we watched. Like there's more to life, you understand? So I think I won, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you anyway. Just I don't want no beef. I don't want no issues. You understand?
I appreciate that.
I hope y'all have enjoyed this game. Again, you can grab it at coupleupgame.com, and also please sign up for the newsletter because we are doing a daily virtual game night through Facebook. We were supposed to have one Wednesday, but it kind of fell through. But again, you can send me a DM on Instagram, of course, at coupleupcardgame. Send me one on Facebook. You can email me. Whatever you want to, just get in contact with me. If you do want to sign up for the virtual game night, we can get that popping. There are also prizes involved. So again, it's gonna be fun, learning experience. You can get free stuff. You get free stuff for playing a game at home. Something that you're probably doing.
Get to know your partner.
Right, getting to know your partner, having fun, learning about yourself, because again, it's very self-reflective. So again, I want to thank y'all for listening to me chat for a while. Thank you, Priya, my lady, my lovely lady. Always got my back, you know, even though she be acting up sometimes. It's all good.
Thank you all for having me as well.
Yes. So thank y'all again. Coupleupgame.com. Y'all be blessed. And also, I forgot the sex pack. The sex pack, 30 plus sexually charged questions, as I like to call them. Because again, sex is one of the 4 pillars that I believe a relationship is based off of. So we got trust, we got love, trust, communication, and sex. Those are the 4 things that I believe great relationships are built off of. So of course, get your sex pack questions, get your game. You can get the sex box that comes with the game and the pack, and some handcuffs, like Dave said earlier, handcuffs and the blindfold for those that do something different. You know, I'm saved, so I don't do that. But anyway, so thank you all again. You all be blessed. Hope my mom ain't watching this. Y'all be blessed. Have a good night. Stay safe. And y'all enjoy your evening. Keep talking to each other. This is a great time to bond. Love y'all. Be out.
Thank you.
Okay, am I off? Oh, let me get off.